Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've served with Mr. Andrews now for ever since I got here on the Education Committee and on the Armed Services Committee, and I marvel at his intellect and his ability to explain things. It must be that legal training. I don't have that, but as I was listening to him cite these facts as facts that aren't facts in my district, it's interesting. I guess that's why some of us are Republicans and some are Democrats. We represent different people, different districts. And in my district, people that I talk to would look at it totally differently. They don't think Guantanamo was such a terrible failure. I mean, you know, we've made some mistakes. We can all agree on that. We know that we had some real problems. But as Mr. Franks just said, Attorney General now says being run well. One thing I do hear from my district is they are vehemently opposed to having any of these detainees come to our district. And I think probably a lot of you have that same experience. And I think it's interesting how we see things through a different prism. I think that the concern I have with the chairman's second-degree amendment is it goes just to the governor. It does not go to the legislature as our amendment. And I think that I'm concerned, like in our state, we're in a real financial crisis, and they might be able to make a deal with the governor. You know, he's term limited. He's not going anywhere. I mean, he's not running again, and he might make some deal to bring some of those prisoners there. And people, like, if it came into my district, it would be just terrible on me and on our state legislatures and on our mayors and anybody else that had anything to do with it. But so I have some real concern with that. I think that the amendment that was offered by Mr. Forbes, with the use of working through the system with the governor and the legislature, I think those people are all politically in tune to their communities, and I think that they'd get a much better answer rather than just the president making a deal with some governor. So I think that makes Mr. Forbes' amendment stronger, and I would hope that we could support that, and I'd be happy to yield to Mr. Forbes.
I would just ask the